this is Soundout here, back with another Transformers review. As you can probably tell by what I'm wearing, this is a Transformers Revenge of the Fallen movie review. I'm going to do this in two parts in one video. This is part one, for the people who haven't seen it. Go see it, it's awesome! From here on, if you haven't seen the movie, you can stop, go see the movie, come back. Okay, so for the people who have seen the movie, continue watching. I really liked the movie. Overall, the plot line was really good. There was a lot of action, which was nice. The robots were more brutally killed this time than last time. They had kind of liquid coming out of their mouth every so often, which was kind of interesting. I really liked Soundwave. Soundwave was really good in the movie, how he kind of assimilated that satellite and just like took it over and could listen in on everything. That was just completely awesome. His voice didn't have as much monotone robot as I would have liked, but it still worked pretty good. And if anything, there's still a video game with that G1 voice. At least it was nice they actually got Frank Welker to do a voice this time instead of the last movie where he didn't get any involvement except for the video game. And the video game wasn't that good. I experienced that firsthand. And I really liked how they didn't try to introduce every character so quickly that it still got a little confusing sometimes. But I'm glad they didn't try to like pack in all these different bios into one 2.5-hour movie, because there's just so many characters in there. It was like impossible. I'm sad the RC twins didn't get too much screen time, because they're actually kind of cool designs. Sideways was kind of weird. I was playing the video game before the movie, and when I saw the movie, there was only a couple things that were similar. Everything else was pretty much different. Like Sideways, he got killed in the first 20 minutes of the movie. In the video game, you play as him resurrecting Megatron. At least on the Wii version. Yeah. And so it also proves Demolisher wasn't a Constructicon, really. Because he had no part in Devastator. And Devastator, I actually liked it because they never showed the individual robots transforming before combining into Devastator, which means that the Supreme Class Devastator toy was movie accurate, in the fact that it doesn't have individual robot modes in the vehicles, because it didn't have that either in the movie, because they had Long Haul, Mixmaster, and Rampage. They were all fighting Ironhide and Ratchet and all them, Sideswipe and Jolt, and the Army, or the Air Force, and all those people. At the same time, Devastator was sucking up Skids and Mudflap. So that was pretty nice. What do you think? It was kind of cool how they introduced Jetfire in the Smithsonian, but then he went out into the desert, which made no sense at all. That part confused me very much. That my brain started to hurt a little bit. Jetfire was pretty good as a character. I liked him a little better than I thought I would. And I'm glad they didn't go for the obvious joke by having his cane be landing gear, and every time he tried to lean on it, he'd slip and break his back. That I'm glad they avoided. It was interesting how Prime and Jetfire combined, and I was really amazed that they killed off Optimus Prime for a second time. At least they didn't keep him killed off. They brought him back within the same movie. We don't want a repeat of 86, do we? But I really liked it. The Fallen was an amazing bad guy. It was unexpected that Megatron would be leading him, because Fallen was kind of controlling Megatron like a Unicron-Galvatron relationship in the video game. So I was kind of expecting that. I'm glad they brought the Matrix of Leadership back. It wasn't totally what it looks like originally, but it was still pretty cool. And I like how Sam's parents got a little bit more involved in the movie, because they're kind of just like kind of idiots in the first movie by not knowing anything that was going on and all that. And the Decepticons actually did something smart. They started kidnapping Sam's family as a trap. They didn't think to do that in the first movie, apparently. So the Decepticons are a little bit more clever this time. And Megatron actually survived, which was good. Because that leads into more stuff for Transformers 3. Starscream still didn't get injured too much. His arm got cut off, but I think it was on a ball joint, so it just popped right back on. John Turturro as Agent Simmons was really... He was funnier this time than the first movie. And the introduction of Leo Spitz, he was a funny character. He's kind of like... He's one of the conspiracy people that say, oh, there's these robots all over the place, when there actually are, and he actually learns about it. And I like the connection to Agent Simmons again. That was nice. Jolt was pretty cool. I really think it's hilarious that a electric car Transformer has whips that are electrified, which means he might run out of that. He just goes and plugs himself into a wall, and he's all charged up again. Yeah. And then there was, one thing bugged me is that there was just 3 generic-looking Decepticons that looked a lot like Megatron and looked a lot like Ironhide together. And then suddenly you got confused, like, wait, is that Ironhide? Is that Megatron? Yeah, I was surprised they pretty much killed Sam off, but they brought him back to life. He was, like, pretty much dead, which was, amazing that they would do something like that. So it had a little bit darker tone, which was a little bit better, and so, yeah. So I like the movie. It was awesome. I'm probably gonna go see it again sometime. And one of the best parts about it is I got to see it free, thanks to me knowing somebody in the military. I love the military. They protect our country, and they give us free movies. Anyway, till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.